In these problems, we're trying to solve an equation that has a rational exponent, so these exponents that are fractions. These can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes they have real number solutions and sometimes they don't. I think the best first step is to rewrite the part with the rational exponent as a root. So remember, this is the power on top that you raise something to, and this is the root on the bottom of the fraction. So I could think of this, I could rewrite this as y minus 10 to the third power, and then take the fifth root of it. And that's what I'd recommend doing with these. Put it in this way, where you have the power inside and then the root on the outside. And that's equal to 1. Now to solve this, I want to get rid of this fifth root. So I'm going to just raise both sides to the fifth power. Luckily, I've got a 1 on this side, so raising it to any power is pretty easy. So in this case, the fifth power and the fifth root just cancel, and you get y minus 10 to the third power equals 1 to the fifth power, which is just 1. Now, I can solve this. I can get rid of this third power by taking the third root of both sides. And lucky for us, again, taking the third root of 1 is pretty easy. It's just going to be 1. So this is y minus 10 equals 1. And then to solve for y is pretty easy here. Just going to add 10. And you get y equals 11. Might want to just double check this, putting it back in the original problem. If I put 11 in here, I get 11 minus 10. That's 1. 1 to any power is still 1. So that checks out. Let's try this next one. We have z plus 7 to the 2/3 power equals negative 2. So first, I'm going to rewrite this as z plus 7 to the second power, because that's the number on top of the fraction, and then take the third root of that. And that equals negative 2. Now we're going to start by getting rid of the third root. So we'll cube both sides. Negative 2 cubed is negative 8. And now we have z plus 7 squared equals negative 8. And here is where you might already see that there's going to be a problem with this one. You can't square anything and get a negative number, not a real number. And it says that all the solutions are real. If you tried to go forward with this problem, you'd take the square root of both sides, and immediately you'd be taking the square root of negative 8, and you would get imaginary numbers for your answers. So this one is going to have no solution. So that is a little bit of work with solving equations that have rational exponents.